Peter D is up next. Hi, Hacksaw. How was the WWE locker room in the 2000s compared to the 1980s?
Even my daughter popped on that one.
I heard Celia in the background.
Did you hear? Yeah, maybe a little wilder back in the 80s, brother. You'd come in, there'd be Sean and Marty sleeping under the table. They just got in. They've been out at the bar all night, all day. Junkyard dog be walking around with a towel blowing his nose with about a half ounce of cocaine in the towel from him just blowing his nose. The Sheiky would be doing his higher clubs, everybody be playing cards. We much different. I tell a story when I was back in WWF. That was the Wild West, brother. A whole different business. And I went to, that's my joke. I got to tell it again. In the WWF, I wrestled Dusty, DiBiase, and Orton. In the WWE, I wrestled Dusty's kid, DiBiase's kid, and Orton's kid. First, I beat up the old man. Then I beat up the kid. Here we go, brother. Ho! No! USA! Give me a hoe over there. That's a pretty good hoe, honey, I'll tell you. But when I was in WWE, right, or in the E, we went to Australia. So we go down to Australia, and after the show, of course, WWE sells out pretty much all over the world. Australia's no different. They love us down there. Wrestling in general. Do a lot of Comic-Cons and stuff down there. But anyway, so I go down to the bar. All these pretty girls. Bartender's like, Hacksaw Duggan, free drinks for all wrestlers. Free drinks, And I'm sitting there, I'm drinking away, Where the hell is all the boys, What the hell? Am I missing a party or something, So finally I have a couple cocktails. Take the elevator. I go up to the floor. It's all secure, all the WWE security and everything. I walk down the hall and I hear a little bit going on. I'm like, all right, party time. I go down there. I open the door. Hey, it's Hacksaw. Hey, Hacksaw. All the young kids. Hey, it's Hacksaw. They're all in there playing video games. What's wrong with you guys? Go down there, screw some women, drink some booze, kill yourself. What are you doing up here? Kids, much more professional. Yeah. And like I say, the kids nowadays I think are probably better athletes, but our generation was much more creative. I tell a story. I went to WWE and the young guy came up and said, Mr. Duggan, here's your verbiage for your interview. My verbiage for my interview, how some punk kid going to tell Hacksaw Jim Duggan how to cut his interview. And they're like, well, this is what we want you to say. I'm like, well, okay. Send me my check. But I got a whole new respect for delivering lines. That's hard to do, to say something verbatim and you say something and they say something. I was like, okay, I'll see you in the ring. Yeah, I became all robotic. I lost all my mannerisms. I lost Hacksaw. It's like writing Ric Flair's interviews. You can't do that. Just let Rick go out there and be Rick.
Back in the day, it used to just be like bullet points, right? Where they'd say, like, we want you to, say something.
And if guys struggled, they gave them a manager.
Yeah.
And guys developed their own, look at Jake's interviews. I mean, he everybody else is yelling. I like to yell. That's me. Jake with I'll get you when you're sleepy.
Now I need to see that version of Jim Duggan, the I'll get you when you're sleeping version of Jim Duggan.
Yeah, usually I'm sleeping. Are you kidding?